Okay, so I know this video is moving kind of fast, but it goes back to a demonstration of the FVG, that fair value gap, and how it works around 8:30. So right now, I'm in a minute chart, so you can kind of see those white lines that I've drawn. It's already past the 8:30 mark, so I got the 8:30 to 8:35 high and low. The top white line and the bottom white line are my break points. So I'm waiting for it to break through the top or through the bottom clean. Like I just wrote here, I'm looking for a clean break and a slight pullback for entry. You can kind of see it almost broke that top one with that red candle, but it was like a fake out, so it came back down. So let's see what it does here. Watch this. See right there, that's another fake out. It's not a clean break, but in the minute here, you'll see the clean break that I was talking about, and that allows you to get set for a short position, because if it's breaking below, it's setting you up for a short position. So that right there, you see how it broke through that white line, and then you're gonna wait for a pullback. So I had that EMA 8, that blue line. It's just an indicator. So that blue line is going to help me with my entry on the pullback. So if you're wondering where I'm getting those numbers from on the left, where I keep re-entering them, it's just from that EMA. So right here is where I said I was learning, and because sometimes you think it's about to just take off. Like you're like, oh man, like did I miss an entry point? Well, no, you didn't miss an entry point, because in my trial and error of learning this fair value gap, it always goes back within that white line on the pullback, and it sets you up for an entry point. As you can see what it just did there. With me going through my learning, I got in too early, because I've seen it go back into the gap. I see it go back in between the white lines, and it goes back in there just barely before it wants to take off. So I tried to catch it at the tip, which I should have waited. As you can see in the minute, when it bounces back in again, it jumps back pretty high and puts me up negative. So you see right now I'm at the profit of $164, $184. Watch how quickly I go negative here in just a second. It's me doing some calculations, trying to figure out my exit point. And oddly, I know I'm doing calculations on my exit point here using that short position indicator, or like a tool, I should say. I really didn't need that, because in a second, the VWAP will come into play. It's not on the chart yet, but I think it's just because of lack of information. When the VWAP appears, it gives me my my exit point. There it is. So I have to jump up to a 4-hour candle to get a VWAP. You see, when I jump back to the 1 minute candle or 1 minute chart, the VWAP isn't there yet. It's not, it hasn't formed. So you kind of see how I was just up like 160, 170, but it's going back in between my lines, even though I've deleted my lines now, because I know I've already entered in. I'm just kind of setting stop losses to make sure, or a mental stop loss to make sure that the trade doesn't go against me. So I'm going back here and looking at like prior situations and trying to figure out if it's going to go against me or not. So, but it's still looking good. But you see how it dips down some more, putting me back around that 128 range for the profit. So I'm adjusting my trigger price. So I'm adjusting my target exit price. And there it is. There's that VWAP on the 15-minute chart. I don't even think it was there on the 1 minute chart. Still, I don't think it had created itself yet. But that's me jumping back over the trading view, making sure I can set my alerts, because I was getting tired. I was about to go lay back down and let this trade just do what it does. And this is kind of where it got scary. But at that point, I didn't care. I was tired. So that top red line is where I'm telling myself, if it reverses against me, that's just going to be my stop loss. I would have been highly upset if it did that, but this is just letting me know to be patient on the pullback, because I jumped in way too early on the pullback. I should have got in kind of right where it's at now, even a little bit higher, maybe around about like 33, 32.90. I should have got in like right there. You see what I'm saying? But if you look at my entry, I got it at 32.84, which isn't too bad. But that's just kind of where I'm going back and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, but you see, oh, there it is. So on the 1 minute chart, that VWAP has formed. That's setting my exit point. So you see how the short entry tool, I just drug it down to right where that VWAP is, and I'm kind of just playing around with it, making sure that it looks good still. See how the profit keeps changing at the bottom? I'm about to go negative again right here. Yep. And then back and forth. And that's kind of just when you have to just put faith into the fair value gap or into the actual strategy and just let it do its thing. Not really panic, not really be like, oh, like, should I get out? No, you shouldn't get out. You've already set your stop loss. I've already set my point. So at that top red line, you can't really see it. You can see it there. That's my exit point. I'm not concerned about what it's doing. So I think in just a second here, I set it and forget it. Come in here, yep, there it goes right there. I think at this point, it just sits and it does its thing. And I think I want to jump into bed at this point. And you see how that profit at the bottom, I mean, it looks ugly. See, it looks like I'm almost negative 200 at this point. And see, I'm thinking, okay, well, let me figure out where I went wrong. Maybe that break wasn't good enough, but it's just patience, you know what I mean? So it's really just jumping back into that fair value gap right now, and people are just getting their positions ready. They're getting their short positions ready. So what I believe that it's doing is just going back and picking up all those short positions, anywhere from 30, about 3,300, 32.90. You see where the price is at now, and it's just filling all those orders in. And if you pay close attention, I got 11.73 ETH. So for every dollar it moves, it's $11.73 profit or a negative. So I think here in just a second is where it takes off. Yeah. See how it starts to bend that EMA from the sell pressure. And now look at the profit, and it's just going to keep going. At that point, it's already fulfilled, like the formula work. Only thing I can kind of critique on my end is making sure that I'm patient on the pullback and getting a better entry position. And then it just takes off. And see, if you look at the bottom line where it says positions in yellow, it shows my ETH contract. It shows my position, but all the way on the right where it says TP/SL, I already have my target on there. So my target is 32.37. So at this point, I'm laying in the bed, and I'm just waiting on it to hit 32.37. So I just have an alert set on my phone that if it hits 32.37, then I just come in here and refresh the page, and I know that position's already been exited. So this is just where you just kind of have to be patient and let it do its thing. So you got to think, the fair value gap formula, I started it around 8:30, and what time is it sitting at now? I mean, we're looking at anywhere between, what is it, about maybe 9:30 our time. So it can take some time to form. You see how it's starting to bounce back up, trying to bend that EMA, but it just fails again. Yep, there it goes. Watch the profit at the bottom. It's trying to bounce through that VWAP and that EMA, but that VWAP and that EMA is not letting it get through. And it's fighting. But at this point, thinking about how the fair value gap works, it already showed that the bears, I guess that's kind of how the sell pressure was already there from that first breakthrough. So it's already setting the tone on which direction everything's going to be moving that morning. And then if you can kind of watch, you got the VWAP and the EMA kind of as like a shield pushing it down. And now look at the realized profit. We're getting up into the 400 range. And yes, I have tested this out. It is January 6th. Been playing with it. It doesn't work on the weekends. Now, maybe this weekend was just odd because we were coming into the new year. But Saturdays and Sundays, I would not try this. If the stock market's open, Monday through Friday, if it's a holiday, you might can gamble it. If you want to, if it's a middle of the week or Monday or Friday holiday, you can gamble it if you want to. But if it's just a normal business day, this formula pretty much works. You can kind of see I'm getting to the 500 range now with the profit margin. And that price is, I think it's hit. And if you kind of saw my trading view alert went off, there it is again. And because of the platform, I had to come in here and actually refresh it, so you can actually see the realized profit. But at this point, it's pretty much done. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm just going to try to repeat this strategy every morning, Monday through Friday, until it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, I'm going to figure out why it didn't work and make my corrections. But you can see there's a clear view of the entire trade, starting at 32.84 and bouncing down to the bottom. See y'all.